Hey guys, Johnny Jetstream here. Sonic the Hedgehog. I've been a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog since I was about 6, 7 years old. I've grown up with him and Mario through the 90s. I'm an 87 child, so yeah, I'm 31 years old now. And yeah, so I hadn't heard that a Sonic the Hedgehog movie was coming out this year or was even in production actually until the until the whole internet went mental over Sonic the Hedgehog. So I was like, what? What's going on? So I looked into YouTube, of course, as being the place to be for a huge media outlet now. And I saw that the internet was going mad, not because of a Sonic the Hedgehog film was being released, but actually because of how he has been designed for the film. And yeah, as you can see on screen, that's what he looks like. Am I a fan? The answer is most certainly not. I don't quite know what they were thinking with this. It looks like a. I think they've tried to make him too human. I think they've tried to take away the cartoon edge from him a bit and rein that back in the play and put in place of that more human sort of thing. But in the process of doing so, they've made him look like a mutant, like a ungodly mutant thing that kind of passes as a hedgehog. At least with the original Sonic design, you can clearly see what he's meant to be. But in this instance, they haven't nailed it at all, and that's why the internet's gone mad over it. This may actually prove to be a good thing for Paramount because any publicity is good publicity, and certainly with the backlash it's created off the back of that, a lot of media outlets, newspapers, etc., big YouTube channels have actually covered this, and as a result, they're getting really good publicity. So fair play. I'll just show you this little guy here. Look, isn't he cute? Yeah. I've had this guy since I was 6 years old. Went to a fairground with my godmother, and she won it for me. So this is what you expect him to look like. Not so much, like you're seeing on screen at the moment. Even this is a cuddly. Even though this is a cuddly toilet. So yeah, a lot of history between myself and Sonic because he's been around since I was a nipper. Yeah, I collected his toys. I had a Sega Master System and had games 1, 2, and 3 on there. I also collected the comic books because they did actually release Sonic the Hedgehog comic books back in the day. My favourite wasn't actually Sonic, it was Super Sonic, who was yellow and had the spikes that don't curl down, they curl up. And he could fly like as fast as Sonic could, but he was strong and he had he could shoot lightning as well. It was awesome. It was so cool. But that aside, I digress. Yeah, the trailer dropped. I viewed it. I have to say I was mixed on it as well. I Let's have a look at the likes to dislike ratio on YouTube. Let's see. Right, yeah. So 293, nearly 294,000 likes to 503,000 dislikes. Not great, but I do actually think that was harsh. Top comment: April Fools was 29 days ago. You guys missed your chance, Paramount. I think that's harsh as well. I think if it wasn't for the poorly designed Sonic, this would be a little bit different. I think the like to dislike ratio would probably be a bit better. Yeah, I get people. There's been arguments where people have been saying, "Look, guys, this is a video for a film for kids. 'Cause it's based on a kid's cartoon character." And fair enough. Okay, fine. I can see that argument. However, I do disagree with that too. I think it's also for us, I say us, my generation too, because like I said, Sonic's been around since I was a child. I grew up with Sonic, playing his games, reading the comics, playing with the toys, etc. And also you look at this film trailer as well, and you think that actually they're trying to appeal, I think, to sort of my age bracket because, first of all, They've cast Jim Carrey as the villain, Dr. Robotnik, or I don't think his name's mentioned in the trailer. Actually, thinking about it, I know him as Dr. Robotnik because that's how he was called in the 90s in the cartoons. But I think he's called like Dr. Eggman now or something. Regardless of that, they've cast Jim Carrey as the villain. I think he'll be a pretty cool villain, to be honest. We won't know, obviously, until the film's out and we can give a proper, full-on review on it. And you know, that casting alone is screaming 90s because Jim Carrey's career was at its pinnacle throughout the 90s. You know, Dumb and Dumber. Was it Me, Myself, and Irene? Was that one with Jim Carrey in? Regardless of that, you had The Truman Show, you had Cable Guy, you had Ace Ventura, you know, all these big films coming out in the 90s. Jim Carrey is the lead on it. And now he's coming in as the lead of Sonic. I don't really know the last... Yeah, when was Jim Carrey's last film even? Happy Feet? Was he a voice actor on Happy Feet? Or like... yeah, it was after Bruce Almighty, I know that. But anyway... That's kind of irrelevant to this. So they've cast Jim Carrey as the lead. He is the main villain. And then you look at what soundtrack they've chosen, which, again, everyone thinks is kind of questionable. Or most people, not everyone. That's not a fair statement to say. But I certainly agree with them. I think that they've chosen Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. I don't really see how that fits Sonic's caricature and character. How he's... It just doesn't suit Sonic. I would be expecting a more... drum and bassy sort of feel, as it's, you know, he's electric, he runs super fast. I don't know, just didn't quite, that song just didn't quite fit for me. So yeah, it was the first I heard about this. I watched the trailer, got through the trailer. There's some really cheesy lines in it, and Jim Carrey's acting as Jim Carrey, you would expect him to. Some of the jokes are kind of very 90s as well. But the main backlash has been over how Sonic the Hedgehog has been designed. Now, yeah, I've already said what I think of it and what most people do think of it. But here's where it gets really cool and really refreshing, actually. And, you know, it's when Jeff Fowler, who's the director of the... Ricky Berwick, that little reaction there. But regardless of that, Jeff Fowler and Paramount have come back and said, thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. Gotta fix fast. I mean, perfect. What more could you want? You've given your feedback. You're the consumer. You're giving feedback to the people making this product for you. You're saying you're not happy or you're disappointed. This is what you would do instead. And when I say this is what you do instead, people have literally gone onto Photoshop or whatever and redesigned Sonic how they think it should be. And it's amazing. Genuinely, that's how Sonic should... The way these people have made it from the internet fixes everything. And they've gone away and fixed Sonic. So now they can see, they've given Jeff like examples of what they think Sonic should look like. I have to say, the internet has nailed it. And they've come back and said, we're going to fix it. The film is released early November, so I really hope that they can get that Sonic look nailed and can do the redesign as quick as possible. Well, not as quick as possible, but can get the redesign done properly as people like me and the children would expect. You know, my stepdaughter, she's 10 years old. She knows Sonic the Hedgehog very well. She used to watch the cartoons. You know, the cartoons are still shown every now and then. So, you know, I just think redesign this Sonic, guys, as best as you can. Use the internet to help you if you need to, just as a reference point even. You don't even have to acknowledge it, but thank you so much for saying that you're going to go back and redesign it. I think that's a perfect thing to do, especially for the fans like myself and my stepdaughter. Mixed feelings on the trailer, just like a lot of people have at the moment. Yeah, I think if maybe I'll go see it. if my stepdaughter wants to go see it, I'll certainly take her to see it, and I'm sure I will probably get some sort of enjoyment out of it too. It remains to be seen. But yeah, guys, let's just hope that they can go back and nail the Sonic look, because at the moment, well, looks kind of freaky. Yeah, not what I was expecting, but or would be expecting. But yeah, let's just watch this space. And I hope you enjoyed my quick, punchy sort of take on it. If you did, please like the video. And yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. That would be fantastic. I've just started this YouTube channel, so want to get it off the ground as quick as possible. All right, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you again in the next video. Peace out.